dreams and magic, when gods and humans walked the earth together, there lived a family with 2 daughters in a quiet Naga village. The village, nestled in the rolling hills of Nagaland, was a place where life revolved around the rhythms of the land, the harvest, and the gentle hum of nature. The days were long, filled with the warmth of the sun and the endless tasks that came with tending to the earth. It was a time when stories held power and the whisper of the wind carried legends from one generation to the next. In this family, the 2 daughters were as different as the seasons. The elder daughter, known for her hard-working nature, was often seen bustling about the house, determined to prove her worth to her parents. The younger daughter, a gentle and obedient child, followed her elder sister's instructions with a heart full of love, though she longed for the warmth of sisterly affection. One day, as the parents prepared to leave for their jum field, they called their daughters and gave them their daily instructions. The parents were farmers, and it was the season to tend to their crops. The time was late July or early August, the days when the earth was lush, and the fields awaited their care. As the parents walked out the door, the elder sister turned to her younger sibling. "Tenu," she said, addressing her younger sister affectionately, "today, mother and father have gone to the fields. I will clean the rice and prepare the pig's feed. You must go fetch water and firewood." Her tone, though commanding, held a sense of duty. The younger sister, eager to please and follow her sister's lead, readily agreed. She gathered her basket and went into the nearby forest to collect firewood. The sun was high and the forest air was thick with the smell of earth and pine. She worked diligently, gathering the fallen branches and tying them into a bundle. Returning to the house, her arms aching from the weight, she dropped the wood on the ground and called out, "Oya, I'm hungry. Please give me something to eat." But the elder sister, focused on her own tasks, ignored the plea. "Go fetch water first," she said dismissively. The younger sister, her stomach rumbling with hunger, obeyed and went to fill the pots and containers. She made 3 more trips to the well, each time returning more exhausted than before. Yet her sister continued with her work, unmoved by her siblings' fatigue. By the time all the pots were filled, the sun had started its slow descent toward the horizon. It was now time to prepare the evening meal, and the older sister set the rice on the fire. As the pot simmered, the younger sister's hunger grew unbearable. "Oya!" she cried. "I am starving. Please let me have some food." The elder sister, instead of offering her a meal, told her to hold out her hand. The younger sister did as she was told, hoping for a morsel of food. But to her shock, the older sister struck her open palm with the hot rice ladle, burning her tender skin. Tears welled up in the younger sister's eyes as she cried out in pain, her heart heavy with both physical and emotional hurt. Unable to bear the cruelty any longer, the younger sister ran from the kitchen, her tears falling fast as she sought refuge in the shadows of the sunglang, the bamboo balcony at the back of the house. She curled up in the corner, feeling more alone than she had ever felt in her life. The world around her seemed distant, and the house that once felt like home now seemed cold and unwelcoming. As dusk fell, the parents returned from their day's labor, their baskets filled with the bounty of their jum field. Their hard work had been rewarded with fresh cucumbers, maize, and other vegetables. They were eager to share their joy with their daughters, anticipating the delight on their faces when they saw the fresh produce. But when they entered the house, they found only their elder daughter, busy with the evening chores. "Where is your younger sister?" the mother asked, her voice tinged with concern. "Oh, she's been lazing around all day," the elder daughter replied, her voice impatient. "She must be outside somewhere, probably sitting idly." The parents, knowing their daughters well, sensed that something was wrong. They understood their elder daughter's temperament and feared she might have been too harsh with her younger sister. The mother called out, her voice gentle but firm, "Tenu, where are you? Come inside, we've brought fresh cucumbers and maize. You can eat whatever you like." But the younger sister, who had heard her elder siblings' lies, felt a deep wound in her heart. She could not bear the injustice of it all, the pain of being mistreated, and then falsely accused. In her sorrow and despair, she climbed the nearest tree and, calling on the magic of the age, transformed herself into a small bird known as a kongliang. When the parents could not find their younger daughter anywhere, they began to search frantically. They combed through the house and the surrounding yard, but she was nowhere to be seen. Then, as they neared the tall tree by the house, they heard a soft, mournful song. Looking up, they saw a small bird perched on the highest branch, singing a sorrowful tune. Older sister sent me to fetch firewood. Older sister sent me to fetch water. Not once was I given rice and meat. Better to live in the trees. Where am I supposed to stay? Where am I supposed to stay? The parents realized with heavy hearts that their beloved younger daughter had transformed into a bird. She had flown away, seeking solace in the trees, far from the cruelty of her elder sister. They watched helplessly as the kongliang bird flitted from branch to branch, singing its song of sorrow until it finally disappeared into the thick forest, leaving the parents filled with regret and heartbreak. From that day forward, the owl people believed that the song of the kongliang bird signaled the time to harvest their crops. The bird's mournful cry reminded them of the importance of love, kindness, and respect within the family. The story was passed